Hello crafters, welcome to Create at Home with G. In this video, I'm not sure if this video is going to be a one-parter or a two-parter. I like to try and get things done in one video, but it may not happen. I have this ribbon spool and I want to turn this ribbon spool into either a decorative trinket box or a mini album. So I'm going to use the Bow Bunny paper pad, and as you know, this is stocked in my store, so it's ideal for this time of year. And I've got this blue lace which I am going to put round this spool. Should I paint the spool with gesso first so it has a clean white slate? Actually, I'll probably just use some white paper to paint that instead of painting it. Let's have a look. I don't really... Right. How wide is it? So you're looking at 2.5 inches. Could simply just put this white cardstock in there. It's just to cover that brown, really. I think I might do that. But I do need to... Where is my bone folder? Okay, so I need to break down the paper slightly because it's quite stiff. So I'm just going to break the paper fibers down, so then I get a better curve from my paper. Yep, that's good. And I'm just going to use the good old art glitter glue. I'm going to take the top off as well, so I'll get a better coverage. Night, Bobs. Okay, crafters, so that's that. Just need a little bit more. I mean, if you want to gesso yours, then you know, feel free to do so. I just didn't really want to get the gesso out. I'm just going to cut just a small piece just to cover that gap. Okay, it's literally just for me to put the ribbon on. Not the ribbon, the good old trusted lace. Okay, crafters, now I think I'm going to use... Do I have a... Hopefully there's a blue, because the lace is blue. Yeah. See this one here, this pink and blue? I think I'm going to use that. I'm going to use that for the top and the bottom. So I'm going to draw around this cardstock. I'm going to do that twice. And I think I'm going to turn this into a mini album. Just cut these circles out. My gosh, Gareth, you didn't cut that out very well at all. Crafters, I didn't cut that out very well at all. I'm going to attempt that again. That was awful. Absolutely awful cutting out, Gareth. You should be ashamed of yourself. Okay, let's try this again. This time I'm cutting outside of the line, so then I'll have a little bit of overhang which I can then file back so it's nice and neat and flush with the edge of the top and bottom of this ribbon spool. Okay, let's put some on the bottom here. I'm not going to put it on the top yet because obviously I need to peel this off. I need to peel the top off. Okay, that's perfect. Right, I need to peel this off so I can make this into a lid. Get rid of all this nastiness. I'm just going to file this down, crafters, off camera, so bear with me. Okay, crafters, so I've cleaned all this up and I've cleaned the bottom up so it's all nice and flush. I am going to get some chipboard. I have some chipboard somewhere. Actually, I'm just going to use some of my 300 GSM cardstock because that's nice and thick. I'm going to cut around this again, because this is too flimsy for a lid. This bit is here is too flimsy for a lid that's going to be opening and closed. So I'm going to cut around this, draw around this and cut it twice, and sandwich those together, and that will give us a much more meaty lid. And it definitely, if you've got a circle die, crafters, that is exactly the right size, then you know, go ahead and use a circle die. I want to do this for those of us that are just starting out, that maybe don't have those type of things in our collection. But if you're one of those like me, I mean, I could definitely have used a circle die to create this top. But I just wanted to do it for those that don't necessarily have it. Now I've got a piece of, I'm going to use another piece of my 300 GSM cardstock because it's nice and thick, and I know it's going to, you know, last a long time. So I'm just going to go into my scraps, and I'm going to cut this. I'm going to have a 2-inch, yeah, I think I'm going to have a 2-inch, but I need to just straighten these edges out because it's not particularly straight. Straighten these edges out, and I'm going to have a 2-inch hinge, and I'm going to make that 2 inches by 3 inches. And that will be sandwiched in between my two sheets, plus it'll go on here, so I need to make sure that that's in the right place. And in fact, I think 2 inches wide is too long, too wide. Let's try 1 inch. Like I say, crafters, I've never done this before. I want to do things that I have never done before, so I'm just bringing you along on the journey. See, I want that to go. See, if I'd known I was going to put this here, I wouldn't have put this bit here. I could have hit this join there. Okay, so I want that to go on top, and I need a hinge. Okay, so I need to put a score line there. So this is now 1 inch by 3 inches, 1 inch by 3 inches. And I'm going to put a score line at the inch point. And I'm going to sandwich this between those two round circles that I created, but I'm just leaving a bit sticking out just to give it that movability. Right, let's put the other one here. Okay, so that's nice and sandwiched in the right place. And then I'm going to glue that on, so then it gives me that hinge mechanism. So I'm going to glue that. I'm only going to glue about 1.25 inches up. So again, it gives me some playability. Just going to hold it in place, making sure that my lid is actually sitting at the top. So it's like that. As you can see, this part here doesn't have any glue, but the rest of it does. You could use hot glue. I want to use wet glue, because I literally have no idea what I'm doing, and I just really wanted to do something that's out of my comfort zone. Okay, so that will be my hinge mechanism. Okay, that's fine. I have a circle. We'll need another one for the underside, and again, maybe I should have put these on and put this on, and then have one for the underside. I need to let that rest for a while. I'm just going to use one of my clamps to clamp it to let the glue set. Right. Need another one of you. Okay, just going to draw around. I can't find my top that I had, so I'm just going to draw around this bottom one again. I don't know what happened to my other one. What you could have also done, crafters, is if you did gesso the outside, you could then gesso the inside as well, so you haven't got the brown like I have. But I can make the mistakes, so then you can go on and make these better. Okay, that gives me my... Oh, actually, what I'm going to do, I've got some magnets. Do I need a magnetic clasp? No, I don't think we do. You could put magnets there if you want, but as I'm going to have the material going around, there's not really anywhere for me to put that. So let me turn my hot glue on so we can attach the material. And then in the next video we can concentrate on the internal workings of this ribbon spool mini album. Like I say, crafters, totally out of my comfort zone, but I really want to do things that are out of my comfort zone, and then you guys who are much better at these type of things can recreate it and then show me over on G's Create at Home with G, and show me how it's actually done. So my lid flips open like that, but all that will be covered up once I put the lace on there. So let's spool. Let's have some of this lace. I'm just going to neaten this up, crafters, because there are some places where it's not neat enough for my taste. let's start putting this lace around here. So just put some hot glue in there just to get it started. And all I'm going to do is twist it around and make this a working ribbon spool again. Obviously once all this ribbon's on here, you're not going to want to use it, so make sure it's something that either you don't want or you have plenty of, because once this is on, this is literally becomes part of the spool. And making sure that it's all nice and neat and all in the right direction. And I'm just going to plaster this on around the spool. And I'm using tons. You really don't need to use as much as I'm using, but I just want this to resemble a ribbon spool, so you wouldn't necessarily think that there was something inside. And making sure that I can put enough ribbon around the back and glue it around the back rather than around the front. So just a tab of glue. Okay, crafters, so if you're going to join me and make one yourself, get to this stage, and then in the second video we will work on the actual pull out mechanisms for your photos and journaling spots. What I do need to do is make sure that, yep, see, it's not too tight where my lid can't close properly. So yep, that looks good to me. So we're at this stage now, and in the next video we will come back and do the internal mechanisms. Thank you very much for joining me, crafters, on this very new journey for me. I'm really looking forward to doing this type of thing with you this year. You never know, you might even see an actual mini album come from me. I'm going to really try and challenge myself this year. Thank you very much for joining me, crafters, and I will see you again very soon. Take care now. Bye bye.